Hello everyone and welcome back to round 6 and 7 on the calendar, I believe. Could be wrong. We're at Catalunya and Mugello for this video. We've qualified on pole in the dry, however this Catalunya race has turned out to be raining. So we have got a few difficulties in this race, but yeah, I think the goal is to try and hopefully win again after a few bottles, let's say, in the last two races. But yeah, let's get into it. I think this is winnable. I've not seen how fast the AI are in the rain, but yeah, let's find out.
The riders are ready for the start of the Catalan Grand Prix. The lights are on, and as soon as they go out, it's gonna get wild.
Here we are then on the grid, and it's the first rainy race of the season, and it's 5 red lights and away we go. And not a bad start compared to previous starts of the season. We've got a boost there from Holgado, I think, as I head down through into turn 1. And it's not a terrible start, but we've run a bit hot, and we're going to have to run off at turn 1. I won't gain the position, but yeah, we ran a bit wide there. Probably gained more time than I should have done, but we've not been given a warning for it, and it isn't strict, so we'll take it. Can we go around the outside into turn 5? Yes, we can. As I head through turn 4 with a slide in the rear constantly. And we back it into turn 5, where we're going to run a little bit hot, but we still hold the lead. So we still hold the lead. Early stages of lap 1. We're going to run really hot into that. That's not going to work out. Just slide in the rear so much. And we're running wide again. But we're it's gonna be 4 abreast. It's gonna no, it's not. It's gonna be Suzuki just getting so much time. Late on the brakes we go, and we ran wide. We ran off the track. I just couldn't get the bike stopped then at all. They come in and go round the outside at turn 12. Can we make it stick? And it's just, is it going to happen? Yes. And we do make it happen round the outside, so we're going to hold the position. And we're going to be leading in the lap 1 just about. As I head down the main straight, we've got a better exit than the AI apparently. Not catching us. Suzuki's bike in a straight line though seems absolutely rapid. As we now head down through into turn 1. Very late, and we've got it all wrong. We picked up a track limit warning, we've got it all wrong, and we might have to, no, we're going to hold the position. I'm surprised, as we glide around turn 3 and then fully plant the throttle. And the AI just seemed quite weak into this corner, but we ran really wide ourselves. Oh, we should have gone down. We picked up another track limit warning, we've clipped the grass. I don't know how we've not gone down. That is quite simply incredible. We probably should have gone down there, but we haven't. As we're just getting early on the power, and can we send up the inside? Yes, we can. Oh, we've knocked him off. That was terrible. That was pretty terrible. I ran hot into the corner. Yeah, that wasn't great, but Suzuki now just sends it up the inside like he doesn't care. And he's now taken the lead of the race, so drama early on in this race. But can we now make the move into turn 10? No! Round the outside goes Colin Vire, and he just closed in us. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'm going to have to hit into the side of him. As we slowly drift around these sequence of corners in the rain. See, the first race in the rain this season. And I wouldn't say we're struggling, but I don't feel nowhere near as comfortable as in dry conditions. I picked up a track limit warning there. I think that's quite unfair. And to be honest with you, I do not fancy going through that long lap loop if we get one in the rain, because I think that we'll lose more than 3 seconds as we're gliding onto the grass there. As he just still turned into us. My guy's leading off the bike, but there you go. As we now head into turn 1. It's Furusato who's the latest on the brakes, and he's hit Suzuki out wide. He's fully forced it and he's gone underneath him. That was very aggressive, and he's picked up a track limit warning as we go on the inside curb at turn 3. That's not going to help our cause. As there's been a crash somewhere. But now into turn 5. And we can't quite make it around the outside. It's Yamanaka with the fastest lap right now, who's not in the top 8, so it kind of almost proves how slow we're going. We just can't do anything as Suzuki sits us up. I need to be careful in turn 7. I'm making a few mistakes here. I feel like I'm losing a little bit of time here. As Furusato just cuts the corner there, that's going to be another track limit warning. Can't be doing that. And the front two are slowly getting away. And into turn 10 we go. We've run a bit wide. Even though I've knocked it down to TCS2, we are struggling a little bit with the traction out of corners. As all Solo going to try and find the way up the inside. No, he can't. And through turn 13 we're going to pick up another warning. We're now on 4, which is the danger zone. The danger zone that I don't like, and I think if I get a long lap it's not even worth taking it, because just the nature of the long lap, I feel like I'm probably going to lose more time than actually taking it, so I'd probably rather take the 3-second penalty. As Furusato takes the fastest lap, he's now also lost the lead meanwhile though, and Suzuki goes up the inside, and Furusato runs wide. He's then cut the corner again, and he's picked up a long lap penalty himself. I mean, I'm not entirely surprised because I've seen him go off the track at least 3 times myself, so I'm almost not even surprised that he's picked up a long lap because he just cut the corner so many times. He's an off-track warrior this race. He's been very aggressive too, as he run wide through turn 5. But Furusato, he's going to have to go through the long lap penalty. And he's going to lose a lot of time because this long lap is just not easy at all. So that will promote us up to a provisional P2 now. Hopefully Furusato can get in front of Suzuki just to slow him down a bit, but let's see what happens. As we run hot into turn 7 again. Really struggling in there, and it just looks like Suzuki is going to get away now. I mean, Furusato is the only one who can match his pace right now, and he's now picked up a long lap, so this race may be run now. He's just much faster. As we head into turn 10 and Rueda, he's done it, he's gone round the outside of me. What a move. Can we go back round the outside of him though? No, we can't. He falls us wide. Furusato is now trying to attack Suzuki, and maybe they might merge lines at turn 1 with a long lap if Furusato is going to try and do something. He's doing something up the inside now though, and he's been really aggressive, just trying to slow him down. He's gone off track again. Furusato's having massive problems this race because he's picked up another track limit warning, and he is really playing a risky game today. He's run off the track so many times, and he's now taken the lead of the race. Can we get back onto the podium though, as Rueda just lets us have a slipstream, and we're going to dive it up the inside, and yet Furusato goes into the long lap nice and slowly, but we're back down to P3 because of that, and we're just trying to hold it around the outside. Furusato I think is still in this group behind, so he's still in a chance for the win because his pace is great, but Rueda's the fastest lap now. As we're going to try and go around the outside again because the AI take the tighter line. And again, I don't know how we're not crashing. That time we didn't get a warning either, which I'm very glad about because that would have been our long lap. That would have been very unfair. But we're just holding position now, trying not to get a long lap. because that would not be great. Oh, we just run wide again. I just can't seem to do these corners. I've got no grip whatsoever and I'm now off the podium. It's all going wrong. I just have no grip and I can't push any more than this. And it's causing me to make mistakes, and I'm just trying not to get a long lap now as well, which is playing a bit of a factor in this race, trying to me being a bit more careful than usual. I reckon we can maybe get Nepper back though down the main straight, and then we've got to defend for our life. But yeah, we're definitely not matching the AI right now. They're just a little bit faster than us, and our tyres are ruined. But if we can get close enough into the final corner, we might be able to make a move on Nepper down on the straight, but no, we're just not really close enough. And now I head around the final corner, and I just don't think that we're going to be close enough. As we now head down the main straight, unless we're extremely late on the brakes into turn 1, I don't even think it's worth it now. As here we go then into turn 1, we might be close enough, you know. Here we go on the brakes, and no, he's just that little bit later than us. He's going to run hot though. He's taking a very weird line. I'll tell you what, we might be in striking distance for turn 5 instead. He's hit the inside curve at turn 3. We're going to slide up the inside. And we've held it, but oh no, it's Colin Via. Run wide again. I'm always scared. I feel like I'm going to run off into that corner. But we've held the position, and I think the top 2 are out the window now. We've got to focus on getting this P3. As he barges out the way, and that was quite aggressive. But we can do the same back if we want. No, we can't. We're going to run so much on the outside into the inside, and it's just ruined our line again. We're losing so much time through turn 7. Look at that, I've got no rear grip. I can't slide around the corner. I've got no grip at all. And is the podium gone yet again? Just with a lack of grip. Just coasting it through the corners. Back through turn 12 for a penultimate time. But we're just not really catching up. If they make a mistake at turn 1 again, the AI, then we might be in luck to maybe overtake Nepper again. But it's just turn 7, we lose so much time. We're 0.8 of a second behind on the straight, and yet the gap's bigger than last lap as we start the final lap. And it just doesn't know, we're just not close enough. We're gaining time. And sector 1 is where we are, sector 1 and 2 is where we are getting the most time as we head now into turn 1. As Holgard is trying to go up our inside, but yeah, Stefano Nepper's made another big mistake. Someone's gone down. Threw a sausage back up to 7th after his mistake. As Rueda's really wide and Stefano Nepper's hit the inside curb. And maybe we're back in the chance for 3rd position. If we can make a massive lunge around the outside into turn 5, we might be able to make a move. As we try and go around the outside. And we can't make it stick, and I reckon that could be the podium charge over now, because in turn 7 we lose so much time. It's just not possible to go for it anywhere else now. And I think this is it now. I think this is the race run. I broke so early then, and I still managed to run wide somehow. It proves the lack of grip. So we're now got to hold on to P4, because this position up ahead just is almost impossible to get now. As he's only a 10th behind Holgard, and we might even drop down to 5th here. Into turn 10 we go. And yet he's going to force us wide. And he's got the move done. Can we go back around the outside though, and then hold the inside line? Oh, he's going to try and go up the inside, but he can't. We're holding the position. As he tries to go up the inside, we're going to close the door. And we've held it once again. As he tries to go up the inside of the final corner, there's not enough space, so... And we're going to hold on to P4 at the end of the race. Just struggling to find grip in those final few laps. Really struggling.
Let's take a quick look at the final results of this Moto3 race.
But I wouldn't say that was a bad outcome to the end of the race, to be honest. We come away with a P4 after having near enough zero grip. Almost in like possible, but there you go. Take a look at the championship standings after that. And Furasato, despite having a long lap and finishing in P6, he's actually gained the lead of the championship now. The top three are covered by one singular point. So that's very interesting. We're 25 points behind and Dav Alonso 18. So we're in a good close championship fight now. How many people have not scored points yet? So still 5 people who have not put point on the board this season so far. Enter the team's championship. We've now gone down to third. We've now been overtaken by Suzuki and Holgado. So again, we've dropped down another place, but 8 points cover us top 3. So it's all still to play for in this championship. Anyway, let's now cut to Mugello and see what the situation is there. So then, I am back now in Mugello. We have qualified P5, so not terrible. After only one lap, we're right in the mix with all the other riders, and I think this will be pretty close. So I'm going to choose medium tyres. But yeah, I think this race should be interesting, and I need to win it for our championship cause. Right now, the championship's really close. So let's hopefully build on this. We're 25 points off the leader in the championship. If we win today, that'll be a massive step forward. So let's see how it goes.
The start of the Italian Grand Prix here at Mugello, just a few moments away now. And very soon we'll see the riders powering down to the San Donato corner.
Here you go then, it's a long run into turn 1, so we've got to hopefully get a good start. And let's go. The AI almost get perfect reaction times, and that's Suzuki again with a brilliant start. It's straight line speed and starts. This whole season has been impeccable. I mean, no one's beaten them. But it's now head down in turn 1. We're getting so much time on the run up into turn 1. We've actually hit the back of, is that Rueda, I think? As we run extremely wide. And then back on the power up. As we're just sending it, we're into P2, and it's a great start. And then can we power it out of turn 3? And Via just got a terrible run onto the straight there, and we're now leading the race. So brilliant start from us. Hopefully we can continue. I don't know where the AI are fast, but I've gained a lot of time in them already, so I'd imagine it's got to be towards the end of the track, but I guess only one way to find out. As we now head through the Arabiatas. And yeah, I don't know what's going on right now, but we're just pulling a huge time gap, and the AI just aren't catching up. So maybe this might be a runaway victory. Bit, oh, as I say that, I've run off the track. It could be a bit like Kota this. You know, we had a lead, and there's been a crash at the final corner. So there's been contact somewhere or other. And it's Yamanaka who's gone down at the final corner. But yeah, I'm surprised the AI aren't putting up much of a fight right now, to be honest. Because I thought they would. After qualifying P5, the AI have just gone, nah, don't really feel like pushing today. As they've already put out a 1.5 second gap. It is good for our championship cause, which I definitely won't complain about, but yeah, we're just pulling the gap slowly now. and nothing seems to be happening. As I now head down through Casanova and into Savelli and into the Arrabbiata section. I do like this track in general, but I just feel like it's such a common track, and I feel like it's better on these smaller bikes as well. I don't know what it is on the GP bikes. I don't hate this track, but just don't. I don't know what it is about it. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. And that's how we're rolling, I guess. But we're having a really strong race here in Mugello so far. It's even Old Solo who's up to second. Your championship front three, if I can remember, they're all separated by 1 point. I think it's Colin Vire, Furasato, and maybe Holgado. I think that's a front three. Let's see, we got our first track limit warning. So yeah, the championship is spicing up. Maybe even Ortola's up there. I can't actually remember. But anyway, we're in a really good position at the moment. As we now head across the start-finish line. And we've almost matched our qualifying lap. I mean, I think that kind of says something about our pace right now. That might be why the AI aren't matching us. Because even on the medium tyres, we've only got a tenth slower, I think, than our qualifying lap. So, as David Alonso's crashed, you would not believe it. My teammate has gone down, and it's another mistake from him, and he's now out of the race. So, yeah, my rival was retired, so I've completed my objective. But I wouldn't really call my teammate a rival as such. You know, we get on along with him. We're trying to win the team's championship, but he's DNF once again. So, and he is 4th in the championship, which means if we do win this race, we will take 4th position in the championship as we run off the track there. We're going to run off again as we're on the gravel, and oh my, we're taking an off-track excursion there. That's definitely not the right line, but we've only lost a second, so that's not the end of the world. But as I was saying, we want to win the team's championship, but we have gained points in David Alonso, but the front three are separated by 1 point, so unless others DNF, then we're not going to gain places in the championship, as we're now starting to make a few mistakes now that I probably shouldn't be. So I've just got to be a bit wary, not pick up too many warnings, because I'm in a really comfortable position right now. I don't need to do anything stupid, and I don't think, unlike some tracks like Koto where it's a rough surface, I don't think there's a risk of high siding too much compared to other tracks on the calendars. You know, previously we've made quite a few silly mistakes towards the end of races, but I don't think this is a track where I will make a mistake just due to the natural features of this track and how smooth it is. I think I'll probably be alright. As we now head down the start-finish straight, and it's just been a bit of a lonely race so far. I mean, not much is happening. If you look on the mini-map, there's a massive gap. There's a massive group behind me, and then there's just a massive gap. So the AI have also got really spread out pace here too. So yeah, not much to say really. Just taking it nice and easy. Bouncing back after Catalunya. You know, we didn't have bad pace there, but just not enough to fight for the lead in the rain. Obviously that is probably my biggest weakness, the rain. The rain isn't as bad as the last game, but it's still not. I don't preferably like it. So just got to be careful down this downhill section because we're just making a few mistakes here and there. The gap's back up to 3 seconds, so we've reinstated that 1 second gap that we lost a lap ago. And we're just making ourselves feel very comfortable right now with nothing to worry about. Revving out the gears. But yeah, David Alonso going out again. I mean, it's not great for him, is it? These DNFs are gonna soon eventually catch up to him, and they are gonna cost him. as we now head round the final corner. We've pulled another half a second since the Arabiatas, so AI just aren't matching us right now. So we've run wide again. We've now pulled a second since the Arabiatas, so I mean that is just incredible. AI just can't seem to match us, and we're in a different world. As it's another 59.8. Consistency is key. As we now head through turn 1, pushing the front. And through turn 2. Our lines this lap so far have been immense. Barely up on our delta. Oh, now we're gaining more time. No, we're not anymore. Trying to push to beat our fastest lap. Furasato's now made his way up to second place. So Furasato's his late race pace seems to be incredible. And he picked up another one. It's Luca Lunetto who's now out of the race, and David Munoz. So 2 riders have crashed there, maybe even more, but 2 have DNF'd at least. And yeah, I don't know what's happened back there, but there must have been a crash somewhere. But look at the gaps between the riders. I mean, there's a few riders that are quite close together, and then it's just apart from that, massive gaps throughout the whole field. I mean, there's nothing more to say. I mean, right now, Furasato's pace is incredible. I think he's caught us this lap. So, yeah, I don't know what to say really. But he's got to take it run for another 2 laps. He's not going to catch us 2 seconds a lap, that's for sure. He might be fast, but not that fast. I do like these Moto3 bikes though. Might be an unpopular opinion, but I prefer them to the Moto2 bikes. See, MotoGP is my favourite class, but you know, the Moto3s, I do like these bikes. They just feel so smooth. I'm not saying I hate the Moto2s, I just think I prefer these in general. But as we now start the penultimate lap, going up to the line now. I mean, I've not gapped Furasato much that lap at all, maybe a 10th or 2. As for the championship though, Colin Vire, that's the name. He's now dropped off the podium places, and it's Holgado. So you know, the championship contenders right now really fighting for position. We're now really in the gap to the championship leaders, which is quite useful. Holgado's picked up another warning. That might be his second, I think. So let's be careful. In the last race at Catalonia though, we did see the first long lap given to an AI this season. For track limits at least, anyway. He did run off a lot. He ran off track a lot last race for Osato. I don't know how. We must have just been bugged or something, because there's no way an AI has run off the track that much. You got about 7 or 8 track limit warnings that race, which is incredible. Well, we're just cruising our way to victory now. We've gapped for Osato this lap, and we're on a roll. I said I went high side, I mean that was close. Just trying to push so much to improve our lap more, but I just can't see it happening. I think the tyres have just worn off a little bit too much. The bike's getting lighter, but I wasn't getting any wheelie anyway, so. Yeah, but for Osato this lap, he's actually kept the exact same lap. And actually, I think he's tagging the group behind along with him as well, because they're not losing time to him. And in the slipstream they'll definitely catch. So, yeah, I think Furasato right now is running low 2 minutes. As yeah, he catches us a 10th that lap, so he was going to do a 0.1 or a 0.2 that lap. So they're not far off me, but I've just managed to gap them early on this race, and it's Furasato's late race pace that is just. No, I wouldn't say destroyed me, but it's just so much better than mine. And it seems to be the case every race, even compared to the other AI. So, Furasato's got something about him with that late race pace, that's for sure. But then it looks like we are on course to take our second win of the season in Mugello. Obviously our first one coming at Kota. Could have had many more. Oh, Joel Kelsey's now been given a long lap penalty, so he's in 8th place. And now he's picked up a long lap penalty, so I'm guessing that's for track limits. Interesting. AI riders seem to be picking up the warnings a little bit easier now. As Holgado's gone down, one of the championship contenders. He's gone down at turn 7, I believe. Turn 6 or 7, one or the other. And he's also out of the race, so one of your, I think he's in that top 3 in the championship, is now gone out of the race, and that might mean we go in front of him if he is one of them. So that could be crucial for us. I can't believe he's crashed on the last lap. Right at the dire moment, someone else has gone down as well. There's lots happening now at the end of this race. I don't know who's crashed. Oh, who's gone out? It's Buastri. But anyway then, through the final chicane we picked up a warning there. And actually, trying to get a long lap because the gap's now down to 3.5 seconds. And Furusato been catching us, so if he was to get a long lap penalty, it would be very, very close. Been catching us a lot. But as we head round the final corner, it's going to be our second race win of the season in Mugello on the gas. It's been a great race for the 46, the Italian 46. We bring it home in P1. What a brilliant race.
While we wait for the director to take us to the Parc Ferme to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final results of this Moto3 race.
So anyway then, that is the end of the Mugello race, and I was almost right at the fastest laps about them being like 0.1s. Except from Furusato and Suzuki both managed, well, they managed 0.0s. I mean, Suzuki was just a few thousandths away from a 59. But yeah, their fastest laps weren't far off mine, but I just managed to gap them at the start. Quite a lot of DNFs that race as well. But yeah, the gaps were just spread out quite a lot between the field. But yeah, that Mugello race was interesting. I think we'll be 3rd in the championship now. 4th. Danny Holgado wasn't one of them in the top 3. He's actually in 10th. I was getting him mixed up with Suzuki, that's what it was. But we're only now 20 points behind of Furusato, Suzuki and Colin Vire. They are the 3 to beat. So Japanese 1-2 in the standings now. So they're really proven to be good. Apart from that, not much else to say. You know, we're closing in slowly, which is it's a good step forward. Did anyone score points? Nope. None of these guys still score points at the bottom. But yeah, now I'm looking to the team championship. With David Alonso not finishing, we've still gained a place in the standings because of Danny Holgado having a DNF, and we're only 6 points behind the Red Bull KTM IO team. So we gained a lot of points there, which is useful. But yeah, anyway, that's it for today's video. And next round is, I want to say, Sokol and then either Assen or Saxon. Could be wrong. But yeah, I think that's it, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you.